Everybody wants a bigger reward, but bigger rewards are stored behind big problems, and you take big actions to get. But bigger rewards are stored behind big problems. So if you want to get the reward from solving big problems, then watch this to the end.
What's my Ace China? I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist, known as the mayor of House Business Channel, where I discuss only business and you can do business directly with me, called My Ace TV, and you can check it out right here. This channel is my personal contribution channel where I'll be giving you exceptional values on business, personal finance, personal development, and life success. And I'll be doing that with a lot of fun, because my one word is fun. And I always seek, teach, inspire, create, collaborate. You can just call me the contributor. Join the exceptional 5% that will watch this video to the end, because you're very special people and you're rare. Welcome on board. Let's learn and grow rich together.
Welcome to my daily insights into my daily quotes with my Ace, where I give you a longer, deeper insight into my daily quotes for deeper secrets for your accelerated results. And today's quote says, the bigger the problem, the bigger the actions required to solve the problem, and even bigger the rewards of solving such problems. Problems are not only opportunities, problems are money. And problems are not only money, problems are a gift, because the gift of a problem is what, if you flip around by getting the solution to that problem, you are paid for that problem. And the bigger the problem, the bigger the pay. But this is the proportion. If the problem is a problem of 10, it will require an action of 12 to solve that problem of 10. But guess what? The pay that comes from solving the problem of 10 is neither 12 nor 10. The pay that will come from it might be 100, 200, 1,000. But to discourage a lot of people from getting that 100, 200, and 1,000 from this problem of 10, many people will shy away because it would require the action of 12 to get the reward. So most times, if you are focusing on the problem, you won't be able to move and you won't be motivated, because the problem is 10 and you require 12 efforts, just you. But if you are focusing on the reward, that if I can solve this 10 problem, I'll be rewarded by 100, 200, or 1,000, you'll be motivated to want to solve the problem. Let me give you an example. There's a popular story called the story of the sower. The sower had 4 seeds to sow, and he sowed the first seed. It was on the road. The birds came and took it. He sowed the second seed. It was on the rock. The sun scorched it. He sowed the third seed. It was among tongues. The tongues choked it. Finally, he sowed the fourth seed, and it was in the rich soil. He had wasted 3 efforts in this one problem and got the 4th effort. But guess what? That one seed that succeeded, the minimum the story say he got was 30-fold, 60-fold, and 100-fold. So for one seed, you are paid 30 times for the 3 efforts that didn't work, which is 10 times the effort. So for a problem of 10, you are paid 10 times that 10, which is 100. For 60-fold, it is 20 times the problem in the reward. For 100-fold, it is 100 times the effort. So most times, most people, after they sow the first seed and lose it on the road, they give up. So those 3 problems and those 3 lost efforts was to discourage those not worthy to get to the good land. And guess what? The good land always comes last. So if you're expecting that the first effort you put will lead you to millions, you are deluded and you'll be discouraged. So these 6 problems of the world, if you Google the top 10 problems of the world, you see things like climate change, pandemic, healthcare, poverty, water scarcity, biodiversity, corruption, unemployment, and violence. And as I told you, I'm not here to teach you what is on Google. I'm going to take the 6 that I feel that are the highest paying problems of the world. And the first one is hunger. The world is having a lot of hungry people, and the hunger is even in the countries without hunger. What I mean is this: the countries that lack food and are suffering from acute hunger, like countries in Africa and Nigeria, have lack of food. The countries that have abundance of food and are not suffering from hunger have lack of organic food. So it is processed food and inorganic food that is abundant. If you can find the solution to feeding the world and a solution to multiplying and distributing organic food and make it more affordable, you are going to become the next big thing. Unfortunately, people think about food and think of processing food, and most of the people using processed food are not getting the benefits and the health and solving people's problem as required. The next challenge of the world is who can cure hunger in the world using healthy, green, organic food. If you can do that, you will become a billionaire. And guess what? There's no time the human race can do without food. AI robots are replacing a lot of problem solving, but there is no time man will not need food to survive. And we've tried all the artificial food. We found out that natural organic food is still the solution to feeding. Insecurity. A lot of places are insecure in the world, and the first thing investors and people think of before going anywhere is security. If you can solve the problem of insecurity and create a safe, peaceful world, whether not the whole world, but just your environment. Nigeria, for instance, has a lot of insecurity problems. He that can provide the solution to insecurity in Nigeria will become the richest man in Nigeria. Education. A lot of people are having challenges with education, and that is why I love YouTube. YouTube is the university of education in this new age where you can educate yourself. What I've been thinking is how to bridge the gap of device and data, because right now you need the 2Ds to be on YouTube. You need a device and you need data. I'm looking for how we can cut through that to get education to everybody with no device and no data, or little device or little data. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing in this channel. I'm solving the problem of your education, because many of you are schooled but lack education. As Mark Twain said, don't allow your schooling get in the way of your education. And Jim Rohn says, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. This channel is about you self-educating yourself through these videos to make a fortune. Anybody that can solve the educational problems in the world will make a fortune. Corruption is the fourth problem of the world. If you can solve corruption in the world, corruption has eaten deep into so many democracies and countries that it is like a virus. Corruption is more dangerous than coronavirus. Corruption is more dangerous than HIV. If you can find a way of solving corruption problems in government and restoring people to trusting their government again and make it a corruption-free government, you will not only make yourself rich, but you make that country or that world rich. That was what Jean Yunpeng did in Singapore, and he was able to solve the corruption problems of Singapore and took it from a third world poor country to a rich country. But guess what? He became a legend and he became rich himself. So if you can find a way of solving corruption, not just in countries, but for companies, for individuals, you make a lot of money. Orientation. A lot of people lack the proper orientation. Even some of you watching this video today, you might not understand how this video is going to make you a millionaire. If you can solve a problem of giving people proper orientation in the shortest possible time through the best effective way, you're going to make a lot of money. A lot of people sell orientation. Business consultants and trainers for companies sell orientation. They are paid top dollars to come train the staff and give them the right orientation for maximum productivity and mastery. And the last thing is unemployment. The unemployment rate in the world is on the rise, and Africa has the highest, and I think Nigeria has the highest in Africa. If you can find a way of solving unemployment in Nigeria and Africa and the world, you become rich. I have a model that I'm working on that will reduce unemployment in Africa by 70%. And I'm so excited because I know I'm going to be a multi-billionaire from that model. So if you can find a solution to this, to unemployment in the world, you will become rich. And these 6 problems are enough to make you rich beyond your wildest imagination. If you can solve the hunger problem, the insecurity problem, education problem, corruption problem, orientation problem, unemployment problem, they are so big they can make you multi-billionaires in the world. And remember our quote today that the bigger the problem, the bigger the actions required to solve the problem, but even bigger are the rewards of solving such problems. To see how you can get paid by your effort, because effort only will not get you paid, click on the video above and I'll show you how to make money from your effort for your accelerated result. See you on the other side.
Hey, Lele, it is super duper amazing that you found my content valuable enough for you to watch till the end. Only 5% of exceptional people do that. You're exceptional and I deeply love and appreciate you. Hey, Lele, don't just watch to learn, watch to take action. And the first action is subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our daily value action. Remember, only doers are winners.